This is a case rather of both height and speed. First, the height. Let me show you now. The water levels are starting to drop, but I'm going to use this cone as an example. Still goes up about a foot up the cone with water submerging this entire area. As we go over here, it is still going fast too, rushing through what would normally be a parking lot after just a historic day and stressful day for so many people here in Snohomish County.
Just a few moments ago, we saw that young woman's family, the woman who lost her life. They left flowers here at this memorial. I want to show you that young woman's picture. This is her. Her name was Jessica Valdez. We are told that she was a mother of 3, the oldest being only 8 years old, so they will largely spend their lives not knowing their mother. We're told that it would have been her birthday this upcoming Friday. Now he faces a charge of reckless endangerment burning for all of this. Let me show you. Barely anything is recognizable except right here, potatoes that made it through this really scorching fire. But as we tilt up, you can see the destruction is widespread here. Again, the whole encampment went up in flames for nearly an hour today. It was a major development, Mary. He was caught in Everett after a foot pursuit, yet much of the commotion was here in Linwood, starting with this power pole. This is where that car came to a rest. If we go beyond the power pole, you see that firehouse right there? Very, very close. Let's go up because the power lines that you see right above this fire station, it fell onto the driveway of this firehouse, meaning that emergency rescuers could not respond to any possible things that were going on as those lines were down here. The scene of this crash is where this branch hangs down behind me, and as gut-wrenching as this is, it's even more worse when you consider that that boy only had a few hundred feet before he got home. That's because he lived over here in this cul-de-sac with his home actually having a view of the spot where he died. The shooting scene is believed to be behind these houses. You can see that even just a block away, the whole area is taped off, really underscoring the severity and the gravity of the situation. I want to show you how close this scene is if we go over here to a playground. It is right there. So we're talking about just a matter of a few blocks away from where this whole thing happened. As we go into the distance, normally you would be able to see Silvana from this vantage point, but much of the town we've been able to confirm is without power. We've also just in the last few minutes spoke to a shop owner on Facebook. He owns a meat shop there in Silvana. He told us that the town is now reachable only by boat, meaning that entire parts of Silvana, the entire town is now flooded. The result is that roadblocks are now in place. We're still seeing some people going through this. Let me show you. That is the shooting scene up there. And if we loop around over here, the opposite area, you see this white building there in the distance? That is a firehouse. Immediately after this shooting, we're told that firefighters and rescuers from this station responded. It took them only a few minutes to get there. But unfortunately, in a sign of really the severity of this incident, even in that short distance, they say that the victim had already died. Neighbors say that SPD confiscated security video, and if we go there in that tree, you can see that there is a security camera there, and neighbors were told that SPD wanted that video to check out this area on Saturday, April 1st. That is the day that Leticia, according to her family, went missing. The good news from what we saw is that both of those victims were up and talking, but still we observed that they had what appeared to be pretty substantial head injuries. So they were both taken away in an ambulance, but again, alert and talking. But still, this is a very major incident here on the light rail. There you see in the distance, I don't know if we can zoom in on that, but we saw an aircraft swoop down here. So there really is a concerted effort to try to keep those flames at bay from any homes. But again, last check, 200 homes here in the Mason Lake area are under evacuation. We'll keep tabs on this situation and continue to update you on KOMO News, our broadcast, as well as KOMO-TV.com. We're coming to you live from the Mason Lake area tonight. Ryan Sint, KOMO News.